All right, you ready? All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wisconsin Rapids for tonight's Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball matchup. It is the visiting Wausau East Lumberjacks and the home Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. Steve Maves alongside Olivia Zimmerman here in Wisconsin Rapids. Hoping this rain holds off here tonight as a lot of games got moved up to 4 o'clock. We did not, and we're going to get started here in just a little bit. Parents' night here at the Quadplex for Wisconsin Rapids. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. These two teams met on Tuesday night. It was a 4-1 win for Wisconsin Rapids, helped out by a 2-run home run from Gage Honeyegger. And the win on the mound went to Brett Simonson for the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. And they will be going up tonight against Ryan Rodemeyer from the East Lumberjacks on Tuesday night. Davis Winter got the loss. A tough loss, went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, and only 1 strikeout. For Brett Simonson on the mound in the win, he went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, just 1 run, walked 2 batters, and struck out 5. A couple of doubles in the game as well. Ethan Dillingham and one of the Seligowskis. It just says Jay Seligowski. That doesn't help me at all with the hits. But nonetheless, it was a big win for Wisconsin Rapids to start off conference play. And they're riding a pretty well here the last couple of games. They took down last year's state champion in Aquinas last week. Then they split a doubleheader down in Tomah, and then got the win on Tuesday up at Wausau East. Of course, head coach by Justin Pine in his first year after taking over for longtime baseball head coach Bob Galita here at Wisconsin Rapids. On the other side, John Winter, the head coach for Wausau East. I guess manager is what they say in baseball, but at the helm for the Lumberjacks, assisted by Tom Magnuson, a.k.a. Tom King for Zaleski Sports and radio listeners, as Tom, a part-timer here at Zaleski Sports, and we appreciate his time. For the longest time, he was the voice of the East Lumberjacks, and he was able to follow the Lumberjacks as they made their run to state this past winter in boys basketball. We'll get into the starting lineups here in just a moment. A couple of players and parents left, and then we'll get underway here at Wisconsin Rapids. Lights are on at the Quadplex. Softball is originally supposed to be playing today at Merrill. That game got postponed for the Merrill Blue Jays and the Rapids Red Raiders softball team. Wouldn't break my heart to have that come down here and have a doubleheader in a couple weeks. That'd be good. Merrill is I don't want to say a surprising team, but a team that has made leaps and bounds from a year ago. And only lost to Pacelli 6-0. They took Marshfield. To a close game, so it would be a good one here. Wisconsin Rapids got a win over Marshfield on Tuesday. Did the softball team, and congratulations to Isaac Holberg and the Lady Red Raiders. Other games on the network tonight. Manawa is at Amherst. That could be an early. That could be an early conference championship tilt in Amherst tonight. Let's see what Katie's got over there in Amherst. 2-0. They're already in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now top of the 6th inning. That game started at 4 o'clock. Marshfield is at DC Everson baseball. 2-1 Marshfield. Freedom is at Waupaca in baseball. They're in the bottom of the 2nd, still scoreless in Waupaca. Stevens Point is at Marshfield in soccer. They are scoreless in the 8th minute. Blair Taylor is at Loyal Greenwood in softball. Joe Anderson there. Blair Taylor up 5-0 on Loyal Greenwood in the top of the 2nd inning. And what else we got? We got Marshfield and Wausau West. Wausau West up 5-0 after the first half inning in Marshfield Edgar and Marathon Baseball. We've got, they're in the top of the first. Edgar leads 1-0. And Mosney Northland Pines softball, we originally had that game. That game was taken off the schedule due to rain at Mosney. And then, of course, our game here tonight, Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau East. We appreciate you all tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Reminder that today's pregame show is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. We will take a break, hear from our friends over at Next Step Prosthetics. Come back, get you the starting lineups. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. We'll go through the starting lineups here tonight from the Quadplex. Batting first and in center field for Wausau East, number 11, Ian Stahl. Batting second at shortstop, number 4 is Davis Winter. Batting third on the mound for the Lumberjacks, number 1, Ryan Rodemeyer. Batting fourth and at third base, number 17, Zach Poggle. Batting fifth and at first base, number 15, Jed Vandersanden. Batting sixth in right field is number 20, Carson Bauman. Batting seventh at second base is number 7, Bodie Beaversdorf. Batting eighth and behind the plate is number 12, Colin Milkey. And batting ninth and doing the DHing is number 5, Keaton Leszewski for the East Lumberjacks. And Keaton Leszewski is hitting for the left fielder, Maddox Hurtis. And for the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders, batting first at second base, Landon Freeman. Batting first at second base is Landon Freeman. Batting second and on the mound is Gage Honeyegger. Batting third and at short is Brett Simonson. Batting fourth and at third base is Jarrett Seligowski. Batting fifth and in center field is number 4, Jordan Seligowski. Batting sixth and at first base is number 21, Eli Graff. Batting seventh and behind the plate is number 10, Silas Cronkrite. Batting eighth in our right field is number 7, Justin Tibbetts. Batting ninth and doing the DHing tonight is number 20, Francis Cronkrite. He is hitting for the left fielder, Josh Bush. And waiting on something here before we get going. Just tell them to play ball. Let's go. That's what we've been doing at Assumption softball games. Just tell them to go. There you go. Good. Yep, we don't need a starting lineup.
I bet you if you say, let's all join in and sing the national anthem, they will.
Just tell them to play.
I think someone's I'm gonna give the starting lineup. And now, fans, it's time to meet the starting lineup for today's game.
Reminder that today's pregame show was brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. They're going through the starting lineups for the East Lumberjacks. Stahl, Winter, Rodemeyer, Poggle, Vandersanden, Bauman, Beaversdorf, Milkey, and Leszewski.
Batting third, number 1, Ryan Rodemir. Batting fourth, number 17, Zach Hagel. Batting fifth, number 15, Jag Vandersanden. Batting sixth, number 20, Carson Bauman. Batting number 7, Bodie Beaversdorf. Batting eighth, number 12, Colin Milkey. And batting ninth, number 5, Keaton Leszewski.
And the rest of the East Lumberjacks.
the rest of these Lumberjacks. There you go. We're wasting time here. It's going to be raining.
We're working on it for time. And now, tonight's starting lineup for your Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School Red Raiders. Leading off, number 1, wearing number 9, Landon Freeman. Batting second, number 12, Gage Honeyager. Batting third, number 8, Brett Simonson. Batting fourth, number 18, Jarrett Seligowski. Batting fifth, number 4, Jordan Seligowski. Batting sixth, number 21, Eli Graff. Batting seventh, number 10, Silas Conkrite. Batting eighth, number 7, Justin Tibbetts. And batting ninth, number 20, Francis Conkrite. Lincoln High School is Justin Pine, associated by Kevin Jorstivsky. The umpires for today's games are Art Forth and Bruce Sculp. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor veterans who have proudly served our country and those who are currently serving this great nation, home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem is set, and we're ready to go here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Gage Honeyager on the mound for the Red Raiders. Really looking forward to watching Gage pitch after the spring and summer he had last year and all the work that he's put in. And ready to go here tonight from Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau East, and the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders. Big doubleheader next, or two big games next week for Wisconsin Rapids as they will take on Stevens Point. And we'll have both of those games for you from here at the Quadplex and as well as at Buchholz Park. From head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. Ian Stahl will lead things off, followed by Davis Winter and Ryan Rodemeyer for the East Lumberjacks. Both teams in red tops, white pants here tonight as we're ready to go here from the Quadplex just after 5 o'clock in central Wisconsin. Give you the defensive alignment. Josh Bush in left. Jordan Seligowski in center. Justin Tibbetts in right. For Wisconsin Rapids, Jared Seligowski at third. Brett Simonson at short. Landon Freeman at second. And Eli Graff stands at first base. Silas Cronkrite will catch for Gage Honeyager here tonight. Glad you're joining us here from the Quadplex as it will be the Red Raiders and the Lumberjacks from Wausau East.
Taking the mound for the Red Raiders tonight is Gage Honeyager.
Gage has started a couple games. ERA at 2.80. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 9 walks, and 16 strikeouts this year for Gage in those 2 starts. And he's ready to go. Give you the outfield dimensions here in just a moment. Beautiful Quadplex, home of last year's AAA American Legion State Tournament, as well as this summer's AAA regional here in the quote-unquote Wisconsin Valley regional for Legion baseball this summer. Ian Stahl to lead things off, batting .286 in the 6 games for the Lumberjacks. And the first offering tonight is at .505, and it's a wild one there from Honeyegger, and we are underway. 59 degrees. Slight rain showers. They'll pass by quickly if it is raining. The 1-0 hits the outside, missed again, 2-0. Brewers had an off day today. They'll be back in action this weekend hosting the Athletics, Sacramento Athletics. And Honeyegger falls behind quickly, 3-0. Formerly known as the Oakland Athletics, haven't moved to Vegas yet. They're just going by the Athletics. And 4 wild pitches there from Gage Honeyegger, and a bad start for Gage. Not much Ian Stahl had to do except watch those pitches. None of them were close to the zone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Davis Winter. Lost on the mound on Tuesday. Stahl from first with nobody out. Good lead over there for Ian. Steps and fires and misses high again. Nowhere close for Honeyegger yet. Winter batting .500 this year. And there's the first one for Gage, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Sometimes, just like a basketball player, you just got to see that ball go through the hoop. He hit the strike zone once, and we'll see what Gage can do here. And fouled it back, got in under the hands, and it's 1-2. Ryan Rodemeyer waiting on deck, the pitcher for the Lumberjacks. Gage kicks and fires the 1-2. Misses a bit low. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Followed by Zach Poggle and Jed Vandersanden. Jed, a very big part of that East boys basketball team that made a trip to state this winter. And high over his head again. Count runs full. 6 of the 7 balls so far thrown by Gage Honeyegger have not been close. The 3-2 popped up on the infield. Simonson at short will call off Seligowski and make the catch. And a big first out there for Gage Honeyegger. And there's one away for Ryan Rodemeyer.
Now batting number 1, Ryan Rodemeyer.
The pitcher for Wausau East, batting .429 this year for the Lumberjacks. Don't play umpire asking for a new ball or if it's waterlogged, ripped, or cracked already. Stahl leads from first. Gage had his fair share of pickoffs last summer for the Rapids Rangers in the Legion ball. Zach Poggle is on deck for East. Both teams scored in the second inning on Tuesday. And then Rapids scored a couple, I think in the 5th on the 2-run home run, added another one and won 4-1. Stahl at right foot, right on the cutout of the grass, cutout of the green turf. There's another one in the outside corner, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gage has 10 walks so far in his 2+ outings. A little bit bigger lead there, and fouls are right off the post and rolls right to our home plate umpire. 3:25 down the lines here at the varsity baseball field at the Quadplex. 365 to the alleys and 380 to center field. There goes Stahl. Throw down to second is not going to be in time. Stahl didn't slide. Ian steals second. Out of all surfaces to slide on, turf, I mean, turf's got to be one of the easiest, and he went in there standing up. The 2-2 here from Gage. Again, misses high. Control has been wild so far for Gage Honeyegger. 4-pitch walk to start the game to Stahl. Had a full count to Winter, now a full count to Rodemeyer. Nobody holding on Stahl at second. Honeyegger fires home and strikes him out. There's the first Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the games. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened. That'll bring up Zach Poggle, the third baseman. Zach batting .273 this year through the 6 games that the Lumberjacks have played. First offering from Honeyegger is a bit high above the letters, and it's 1-0. 19th pitch already coming up here for Honeyegger in the first. It works pretty quick, just has been a little wild so far. That one bounces in there. Good stop by Cronkite behind the dish, and it's 2-0. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum built and slab producers. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. The 2-0. Again, not close. 3-0 to 3-0 for Honeyegger to Poggle. Jed Vander Sanden awaiting on deck. Takes a deep breath. That one's right down 8th Street for a strike, and it's 3-1. Gage in his junior season. Nice job by Cronkite to pull it back in, and it hits it outside corner, and count runs full again. Third straight batter that the count has run full for Honeyegger. Stahl leads from second with 2 outs. Here's the payoff coming home. And got him looking to end the first inning. Froze him there at the plate. We have played a half an inning as Honeyegger picks up a couple of Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts. It's Wausau East nothing. Rapids coming up. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. Welcome
back to Wisconsin Rapids as the Lincoln Red Raiders. The Lincoln Red Raiders get out of a early inning jam there as Honeyegger walked the first batter and got a pop out and a couple of strikeouts. That'll bring up Landon Freeman to lead things off here for the Red Raiders. Freeman, Honeyegger, Simonson 1, 2, and 3, and then Seligowski, and Graff 4, 5, and 6, followed by Cronkite, Tibbetts, and Cronkite 7, 8, and 9 for the Red Raiders. They'll be going up against Ryan Rodemeyer. He had one start this year. That was actually here at the Quadplex on the south field behind us when they played Stratford here. He went 5 innings through 74 pitches. Gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, none of them earned, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts in that outing. Landon Freeman, a tough start to the year, just batting 150, 3 of 26 coming into today. And the first offering for Landon is good for a strike. Leadoff hitter for head coach Justin Payan. Breaking ball over to second. And Vander Sanden wasn't there. That was a nice job by Rodemeyer to get over. Vander Sanden misplayed it at first base. Beaversdorf had an easy play, And Vandersanden was going to try and pick that one up in the gap, and nice job by Ryan Rodemeyer to get over and make the play. 1 up and 1 down for Gage Honeyegger, batting .435 coming into tonight. That one bounces in there, and it's 1-0. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. And Honeyegger flies this one to right center field. Stahl and Baumann and Stahl will track it down. And there's 2 away just like that on 4 pitches for Ryan Rodemeyer. That'll bring up Brett Simonson, the shortstop, batting .409 to start the year. Get an early year for Wisconsin Rapids. Got swept by Chippewa Falls. Took Aquinas. Got split with Toma. And won the first one of this 2-game outing here on Tuesday night. Out of the windup for Rodemeyer. Breaking ball hit to center field. Stahl over there, and it is a 6-pitch inning for Ryan Rodemeyer. 1, 2, 3. We've played an inning complete. It is 0-0 after 1. Watch high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Wausau East will bring up 5, 6, and 7 in the visitor half of the second inning. Vandersanden, Baumann, and Beaversdorf for the Lumberjacks going up against Gage Honeyegger. Just a 6-pitch inning for Ryan Rodemeyer. Each player looked at a pitch and then swung on the next one. Freeman grounded back to Beaversdorf at second, and a couple of flyouts to Ian Stahl in center field. Jed Vandersanden, as mentioned, a big part of that boys basketball team for the Lumberjacks that made their trip to state for the first time in about 20 years. And now taking it to the baseball diamond. Batting .333 to start the year is Jed Vandersanden. See if Honeyegger can get a quick inning here. 23 pitches through that first inning. There's a swing and a miss for Gage. Carson Ballman to follow Vandersanden here in the top of the second inning. This is away. No games on the network for you tomorrow. 3 on Saturday. Single game up at DC Everest. The Medford Raiders take on the DC Everest Evergreens. Then a couple of games down in the Milwaukee area for you. That one bounces in front of home plate, and Honeyegger behind 2-1. Carson Ballman retrieves it from the backstop. Good crowd here tonight. Expecting rain and storms later as we hope to get this one through. Now it's going to be fouled up and out of play towards the softball field just behind us, the varsity softball field. Talking to Olivia before the game today, and a very similar feel as it was last year. You have forecasted rain, and it holds off, and then about the 6th or 7th inning last year when these two teams played is really when it started raining and got the game over with. There's a strike 3 on the inside corner, and Honeyegger strikes out his third batter. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. That'll bring up Carson Ballman, the right fielder. .417 on the year for the Lumberjacks. Again, as long as there's no S word coming, that would be all right. It's been 7 years, I think it was. There's a foul at the plate. I saw everybody reposting and posting and whatnot, but 7 years ago on Tuesday, so a couple days ago, we had between 25 and 35 inches of snow. I can't believe it's been that long already. There's a fly ball to center. Seligowski backing up. Jordan is there and makes the catch, reaching back across his body for the second out. 2 up and 2 down for Bodie Beaversdorf, the second baseman. A good start to the inning here for Honeyegger. Yeah, that was actually the first. So my wife and I moved to Wisconsin Rapids in December of 2017. And then 3-4 months later, we got, not just us, I mean everywhere, got a ton of snow. That one misses a little low and away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And luckily we had some nice neighbors that helped us out because we just moved into a new house. Didn't even have a snowblower yet, so we were trying to shovel 30 inches of snow by hand. It was not good. She actually might be here. Neighbors used to be Cal and Rochelle Homan. There's a swing and a miss. Cronkrite's got to secure it at first. Throw down to first, and that'll end our second inning. Couple more strikeouts for Honeyegger. We've played an inning and a half. He's got 4 Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture. Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We go to the bottom of the second inning here. Just some scores from our Zaleski Sports Network in Amherst. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 runners on, 1 out. There's a strikeout, so 2 outs now. Manawa leads Amherst 3-0. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. And in Marshfield, at last look, it was 5-3 Marshfield, or Wausau West over Marshfield in softball. In baseball, top of the 5th, Marshfield 4, DC Everest 4. Freedom 2, Wapaka 1. They're in the top of the 4th inning in baseball. Blair Taylor 13, Loyal Greenwood nothing. Jared Seligowski to lead things off here in the home half of the second inning. There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball, and it's 0-1. Marathon and Edgar, we are in the bottom of the second inning, and it's 2-0 Edgar Wildcats. There's hits the outside corner, and Rodemeyer is ahead 0-2. Spash leads Marshfield on the pitch. It is 2-1. Spash. There's a swing and a miss at a high off-speed pitch, and there's a strikeout for Ryan Rodemeyer. That's his first and 7th of the season. That'll bring up Jordan Seligowski, the center fielder, batting a mark at 235. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Rodemeyer's 10th pitch misses away. One ball, no strikes. There's a spinner in there, and it misses away. 2-0 now to Seligowski. Rodemeyer worked a quick first inning. That one hits the outside corner again. Honeyegger got that call. That is a perfect location for a pitch. The 2-1. Fouls it off the mitt of Milky, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, things settling down a little bit now. The NCAA tournament is over. The Masters Golf Tournament is over. There's a foul at the plate. Staying alive is Seligowski. The WNBA draft was the other night. The NFL draft coming to Green Bay next weekend. 250 to 300,000 people expected. There's a high heat there for Rodemeyer. Back-to-back strikeouts of the Seligowskis, and there's 2 away now for Eli Graff. And our very own Mike Wendlandt going over there. Going to have a good time over there, I'm sure. That's just way too many people for my liking. It's going to be a pretty cool environment and atmosphere for sure, but no thank you. The 0-1. Right down the middle again, nothing in 2. Rodemeyer comes set. Works quick. The 0-2. That was going to be knuckled up the middle and underneath the glove of Davis Winter. That was a heck of a job by Eli Graff. That was a high fastball. Somehow got a bat on it on the hands and got it past Davis Winter for the first base hit of the night for either team. That'll bring up Silas Cronkite, his first at-bat of the season. Graff stands at first now. Graff a little lead over there at first. And misses away. His right calf. His right, the pant on his right calf is a just ripped there. 1 ball and 1 strike to Cronkite. Yeah, kudos to the people that are. I saw some comments. The way that the NFL draft stage is being built. Saw a lot of people saying those people that are building that stage should come do construction in Wisconsin. It would be done 4 years earlier. Those guys are working quickly. They've been. After the girls' state basketball tournament in Green Bay at the Resch Center, then the next weekend I think they had Monster Jam there. And ever since that weekend, which has been almost a month now, they've had Oneida Street closed, parts of Lombardi Avenue closed. There's a swing and a miss underneath the hands, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then before you know it, I mean, it's 4 months, 3.5 months, and then they'll be playing then they'll have to put those barriers back up, and the Packers will be playing preseason football. Deuces are wild here in the second inning. That was going to be lined into right field. Nice job by Cronkite, and Graff will go from first to third. 2 awesome at-bats from Graff and Cronkite. And Rapids has runners at the corners and 2 outs for Justin Tibbetts. And coming in to run will be Brett Fox. Was Brett the hero a couple years ago in the 17U? Or was that somebody else that won the state championship in Legion? Yep. Runners at the corners here. 2 great at-bats there from Graff and Cronkite. Silas's hit, again, right off the hands, went opposite field. That was a great job. Runners at the corners now and 2 outs for Tibbetts. Looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. Graff leads from third. Fox from first. See if Brett is off here with the pitch. Had him leaning.
Steps up to the bat right after Eli and says, "Hey, buddy, how about I send you to third?" He puts one right over the head of the first baseman. Silas gets
15 pitches? No. 18 pitches in this inning for Rodemeyer. There goes Fox. That one's low. Throw to short is going to be cut off. Winter the throw home, and it's dropped there by Milky, and Eli Graff will score. A double steal. Tough throw by Winter. Milky couldn't handle it, and the Red Raiders are on the board here in the second inning. So a double steal there, and that'll put Brett Fox at second base with 2 outs. In scoring position again here for Justin Tibbetts. Perfectly executed. Graff got a little bit of a late jump over there at third, but still came in to score. A spinner there misses in the dirt, and it's 2-1. A lot of red out there today. Both teams wearing red tops. The 2-1. Going to be hit up the middle, and again! And Brett Fox will be waved around to score. RBI base hit there for Justin Tibbetts. Wow. Great at-bats from Graffs, Cronkite, and Tibbetts. 3 straight base hits with 2 outs, and the Red Raiders lead 2-0. After a couple of strikeouts there from the Seligowskis, and Graff, Cronkite, and Tibbetts all single. That'll bring up Francis Cronkite with a runner at first and 2 outs. Six, 7, 8. Getting the job done in the batting order here in the second. First one misses for a ball. Pitch counts are going to be pretty even after this inning as Rodemeyer is at 28. The 1-0. Misses a bit high, and it's 2-0. Top of the order, 2 up. Landon Freeman on deck. Honeyacre pitched 23 in the first, 11 in the second. Rodemeyer had 6 in the first, 23 here in the second. The 2-0. Allen bounces in there, and it's 3-0 to Cronkite. Give you the defensive alignment here for East. Forgot to do that for you if Cronkite, or after this pitch here. The 3-0. There's one right on the corner, and it's 3-1. Maddox Hurtis in left, Ian Stahl in center, and Carson Bauman in right. Zach Poggle at third, Davis Winter at short, Bodie Beaversdorf at second, and Jed Vandersanden at first. And Colin Milky catching for Ryan Rodemeyer. The 3-1. And walked him. So that'll bring up the top of the order. First walk issued by Rodemeyer. Runners at first and second now for Landon Freeman. Red Raiders looking for more with 2 outs here in the second. Again, all this damage for Wisconsin Rapids has come with 2 outs. Freeman bounced to Beaversdorf in the first. Over at second base. Tibbetts and Cronkite, the runners. First offering, Freeman. That one spins in there. And Rodemeyer's got a lot of movement on those pitches. A couple of strikeouts to his name, a couple of flyouts, but 3 straight base hits and then a walk. Nobody holding on. Justin Tibbetts over there at second base. Big lead. Misses high again. 7th hitter of the inning is Landon Freeman. Justin Tibbetts could realistically be almost at right in front of Davis Winter, which he's just about over there at shortstop. Nobody even near him at second base. The 2-0. There's a spinner in there for a strike, and it's 2-1 to Landon Freeman. 3 of 27 to start the year for Landon. 2 balls and a strike. Fires home. Missed outside, 3-1. You can say that, I mean, 3 of 27 to start the year. Give it as you may. And I was talking to a couple of people before, MLB players, get paid hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're just they're not any better. There's a strike. Counter runs full. Runners will have a head start. There's a guy for the Tigers who just played Milwaukee. They may have played, they may be at 20 games already this year. He has 30 strikeouts already in 20 games. Not good. Full count pitch. Runners will have a head start. There they go. The pitch to Freeman. Got him looking at the bottom of the zone. Ryan Rodemeyer gets out of it. Rapids scores twice on 3 hits. They leave 2 stranded. We've played 2 complete. New score, Rapids 2. Wausau nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
We'll go to the 3rd inning here. It'll be 8-9-1 for the East Lumberjacks. It'll be Milky, Leszewski, and Stahl. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. You may be a little late to get hunting land. Never too late, though. Turkey season just started, so call Brian and Evan Roosh. Get your land and get out there and get going. That'll bring up Colin Milky, the catcher, 0-7 to start the year for John Winter and the East Lumberjacks. 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids. First offering hits the outside corner. Again, that is a perfect pitch on that outside corner from Gage Honeyacre. Ryan Rodemeyer did the same thing. Good placement. There's a swing and a miss. Same spot. 0-2. Rodemeyer threw 32 pitches in that last half inning. En route to 2 Wisconsin Rapids runs. He did end up striking out the side. The 0-2 popped up and out of play behind us. So he started the inning with a couple of strikeouts, gave up 3 hits, a walk, and then ended up striking out Landon Freeman. So Rodemeyer did technically end up striking out the side. The 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him. Cronkrite's got to secure the out at first. And the 5th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Gage Honeyacre results in the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Keaton Leszewski for the Lumberjacks. Leszewski hitting for Maddox Hurtis, the left fielder. First offering from Honeyacre. Gage has really settled down big time. First one misses a bit high. Walked the first batter on 4 pitches that first inning. He was as wild as you've ever seen Gage Honeyacre to start a game. And it's 1-0. There's a swing and a miss. Big cut by Leszewski, and it's 1-1 strike. Ian Stahl waiting on deck. Pretty good 1-2 punch for Wisconsin Rapids to have Brett Simonson and Gage Honeyacre to start your conference games. There's a swing and a miss at a low one, and it's 1-2. The ball and 2 strikes here to Leszewski. Honeyacre wheels and deals. Lefty, ground ball past third and foul. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. Leszewski calls time. They're right back in it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Honeyacre takes a deep breath, fires home, and strikes him out. 3rd consecutive strikeout for Honeyacre. That's the 6th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the first time through the batting order for Gage Honeyacre. That'll bring up Ian Stahl, who walked and stole a base. So 6 strikeouts for Honeyacre the first time through the batting order, and Gage has found his rhythm and has found his spot here, and it's 0-1. Honeyacre takes a deep breath. That could be chopped foul. Ooh, nice play over there by Coach Winter, and it's 0-2. That's going to be popped up straight back behind us again. It remains 0-2. Pitch number 46 there for Gage. Again, in high school, you're allowed 105 to start. If you start at 104, you can finish through 105. That's where Cronkite called for it. Honeyacre hit his spot just perfectly. Cronkite called for it high, and he put it right in his glove. The 1-2. Chopped over to Simonson at short. Steps, throws, and rockets it over to first end the third inning. 1-2-3 for East in the third. We've played 2.5. Rapids leads 2-0. Watch high school baseball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Gage Honeyacre to lead things off. Fly out to right center field his last time up. And the first offering to Gage is bounce over to Vander Sanden, and he bobbles it. And a leadoff base runner, and then Vander Sanden throws it away. Honeyacre is going to take second. And a two-base error there fought by Jed Vander Sanden. Give him a couple errors. So an error on the booted ball and then an error on the throw. So 2 errors given to Jed Vander Sanden on the same play. That'll bring up Brett Simonson, a line out to center field his last time up. Gage is quick, so that was an easy call there for Honeyacre to take second base, and then Vander Sanden trying to throw back to first, threw it near the Rapids dugout. Brett Simonson trying to come through big here. Get anywhere in the outfield green could score Honeyacre. That one misses away. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best at personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home, or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. The 2-0. Simonson swings through that one, and it's 2-1. Jared Seligowski waiting on deck. Long look here to Brett. And fires home. Fouls it into the screen, and it maybe drift out of plate. Nope, right in front of Jared Seligowski. Brett Simonson going to with Stevens Point next fall. Honeyacre stands at second base. Good speed out there on the paths for Wisconsin Rapids. And there he goes. Fouls it back. Honeyacre will have to retreat back to second base. think he's going to try to play baseball, right? Brett? Yep. Yep. That's a melting pot over there at UWSP of Central Wisconsin baseball players. And it keeps on getting bigger. The 2-2. Fouls that one. Good battle and a good job by Brett Simonson staying alive. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating of Wisconsin Rapids. Honeyegger stands at second, dancing around over there, looking at Rodemeyer. Stays put and misses high and away. Does Rodemeyer. Count runs full. Good battle here from Brett Simonson. The 3-2. And that was going to be lifted into right center field, over onto the Stahl, and he's going to make the catch. Bad read there by Honeyegger. It was a hard-hit ball, so that would have been tough either way, but a good battle. That time won by Ryan Rodemeyer to retire Brett Simonson. Reached out there and poked it into center field. Ian Stahl made up a lot of ground to make that catch. That'll bring up Jared Seligowski, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. We'll see if Honeyegger is thinking about stealing. He's looking over at third base, looking to Coach Pion. Nobody holding him on. Getting that bigger lead. Stays put. Looks at a ball high and is 1-0. He is itching to steal third base, says Cage Honeyegger. He wants to go. Beversdorf hold him on slightly. Gets back to his spot, and there he goes. And not a throw to be had. Easily steals third base. Had a little bit of a bigger leg kick there for Rodemeyer, and Honeyegger read it with perfection. Now a runner at third and one out. There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Not sure he would, but Honeyegger dancing over there at third base as well. Seligowski fouls that one. Coach Pion makes a nice play in foul territory, and it's 1-2. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. It's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. 1-2. Fouls it out of play. Either way, nonetheless, they are making Ryan Rodemeyer work. Brett Simonson at a 8 or 9 pitch at bat. Seligowski, couple here. That was going to be hit to deep center field, backing up onto the Stahl in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. But Jared Seligowski does the job, gets the job done, and adds another run here for Wisconsin Rapids. Sacrifice fly to Stahl. Honeyegger scores. And that is an unearned run there given to Ryan Rodemeyer. Gave that one a ride right in front of the warning track out there in center field. That'll bring up Jordan Seligowski, the center fielder. Struck out in the second inning. Ooh, high and tight there.
365 over to left, 325 over to right.
The 1-0 here to Seligowski. Misses a bit low. 2-0 to Jordan. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, and windows. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Ground ball over to third. That was a tough play there by Poggle, and another error given to the Lumberjacks. That's a tough play over there at third base on a rocket to Poggle, and now we'll see if Jordan Seligowski is going to be staying put at second base or not. Eli Graff started that rally in the second inning. The base hit up the middle. Jordan stays put and fouls it right back at us, and it's 0-1. This is where that rally started in the second. Graff singled up the middle. Cronkite singled to right. Tibbetts singled. Drove in a run. There goes Seligowski, the spinner. A perfect pitch to run on. And a stolen base there for Jordan Seligowski on a breaking ball. It was a ball to Graff, and it's 1-1. Rapids doing the little things, taking the extra bases, sacrifice flies, 2-out rallies by the bottom of the order. Dancing over there at second base. Graff looks at a strike at the knees, and it's 1-2. Seligowski stands at second with 2 outs. Rodemeyer's 60th pitch fires home. There goes Cronkite, or there goes Seligowski, I should say. He's going to steal. Graff was able to hold off on his check swing. And doing the little things. Stolen bases. That's the third stolen base of the inning. Fifth of the game for the Red Raiders. 2-2. Hit over to third again. That's Poggle. Steps, throws, and retires Eli Graff. Rapids scores once on no hits. There were 3 errors in the inning, and they left 1 runner stranded. We've played 3 complete. The new score, Rapids 3, East nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. There's some news out of the college football world today. Lee Corso, a former head coach and longtime College Game Day member, is going to be retiring after 38 years with ESPN. Lee Corso's final show will be week 1 of the 2025 college football season on Saturday, August 30th. He had some health scares this past year, and good to see Coach go out the way that he needs. Has been a staple. I mean, it's been the headgear of Lee Corso that has really made those College Game Day Saturday mornings what they are. Davis Winter to lead things off. He popped out to Brett Simonson in the first. He tried to bunt for a hit on that one. That was going to be popped up and out of play. Winter behind 0-2. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. And a spinner didn't spin quite enough for Gage, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 here for Gage. And a swing and a miss. Cronkite's got to secure it again. Throw to first and able to get him. That's the third time that Silas has dropped a third strike and able to pick up and retire the runner. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Gage Honeyacre, number 7 for Gage. I think it was it last spring? Really the first time that I saw Gage pitch last spring, I think, when they played Rhinelander in a doubleheader. And he was pitched the second game. I think Gage had like 16, 17, maybe 15 strikeouts that day. Second offering here to Rodemeyer, the 1-0. And misses high and away, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Gage struggled in the first inning, has been dynamite ever since. Misses a high and away again, another wild pitch. Let's see what we can figure out here. The 3-0 here from Honeyegger. There's one on the corner. Nope, missed outside. And a walk there for Gage Honeyegger. That's his second walk issued tonight. So in that game against Rhinelander back last spring, Gage went 7 innings, 17 strikeouts, and 2 hits I think it was a Saturday afternoon. Ground ball up the middle, double play opportunity, steps on second, and that'll end our 4th inning. Efficiency, 6-3 double play. Brett Simonson stepped on second and is able to retire Rodemeyer and Poggle. We've played 3.5, halfway through this one already here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is 3-0 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Halfway through this one here in Wisconsin Rapids will be Silas Cronkrite, Justin Tibbetts, and Francis Cronkrite in the bottom of the 4th inning. ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Cronkrite doubled to right in his first at-bat, and that was part of that double steal in the 2nd inning. Or he wasn't. That was Brett Fox came in to run for Silas. First offering to Cronkrite misses low and away. Ryan Rodemeyer out there for his 4th inning of work, standing at 62 pitches now. He was at 61 before that. That's going to be a lined foul pass first. That's 1 ball and 1 strike. Gage Honeyegger has really settled down after a 23-pitch first inning. Just at 57 now through 4 innings. And chopped foul past third, and runs a ball and 2 strikes. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, they've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. The kick and the pitch fouled out of play, and it remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 coming back. There's a high heater, and Silas Cronkrite goes down with the first strikeout of the inning and the first out of the inning. That is strikeout number 4 for Ryan Rodemeyer. Justin Tibbetts singled, drove in a run back in the 2nd inning. And the first offering to Tibbetts is popped up shallow right field. Vander Sanden backing up into the outfield turf for the second out. Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, deli meats, beef, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. That'll bring up Francis Cronkite. He walked on 5 pitches back in the second inning. First offering away, and it's 1-0. Don't want to bore you with analytical numbers, but we'll get into some analytics from Zaleski Sports here in the next half inning that has to do with these schools and everybody that we gladly cover here on Zaleski Sports. As a historic fall and winter for everybody here at Zaleski Sports. There's a strike in the inside corner. Game numbers wise, it was off the charts. The 2-1 here to Cronkite. Swing and a miss. Francis hitting for Josh Bush tonight. Josh playing in left field. You got a pitcher like Gage Honeyacre on the mound, nothing's really going to be hit to you. Oof. Didn't miss by much there, and the counter runs full now to Francis Cronkite. Next half inning, we'll give you the numbers from Zaleski Sports the last couple seasons. Fouled out of play into the bullpen area down the left field line. Probably should get my computer so I don't talk gibberish or not give you the right stuff here. The 3-2. Chopped to Vander Sanden at first and foul. Next up, Prosthetics. Providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. And appreciate everyone tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. The 3-2. And just missed a bit inside. That may have been a little bit more on Milky trying to reach back across his body, but there's a walk to Francis Cronkite. Just the second issued. Both of them to Francis. That'll bring up Landon Freeman. A ground out and a strikeout.
Number 9, Landon Freeman.
And appreciate everyone tuning in here on Zaleski Sports this evening. Cronkite stands at first, stays put, and Freeman swings through. What do we got in Marathon here? Edgar 3, Marathon 2. They head to the 5th. And Merrillwood South baseball. Blair Taylor 20, Loyal Greenwood 5. They're in the top of the 5th. There's another strike at the knees, and Freeman's behind 0-2. Wapaka trails Freedom 4-1. They're in the bottom of the 6th. No balls and 2 strikes here to Landon Freeman. Over to first. Francis Cronkite was about a half a step off of first base. But dives back and is in there. They're in the top of the 7th. DC Everest leads Marshfield 8-4. In baseball, Cronkite dances, doesn't go anywhere. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Freeman goes down again via the strikeout. Rodemeyer picks up his 5th strikeout of the night, and Rapids goes down with nothing happening here. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left field walk. We played 4. We go to the top of the 5th. 3-0 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching high school baseball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
Again, don't want to bore you with all these numbers, but this is a big shout out to viewers and sponsors and staff and everybody that contributes their time and their money and their hours and everything that goes into these broadcasts on Zaleski Sports. Last fall, so fall of 2023 into 2024, so football all the way through the end of State Legion baseball last year and a couple of adult league baseball games through 2023 and 2024 as Gage Honeyegger. That one's going to be grounded to Simonson. Backhanded by Brett. Across, low throw, and got him. Nice play by Brett Simonson to retire Jed Vander Sanden, and there's one away. A big play. Nice play by Eli Graff to stretch out and make that. So again, from football of 2023 through the Legion State Tournament and a couple of WBA adult baseball games, 1,385 games between football of 2023 all the way through last summer, and then we'll go through here in so far. That was fouled at the plate off Cronkite to Carson Ballman. So just so far this school year, from fall of 2024 through winter of 2025 so far, again, we haven't counted the spring sports yet. That was going to be a check swing foul pass first, and it's 0-1. So coming into the spring season, we were at 946 through fall of 2024 and the winter of 24-25. So again, it's just want to continuously say thank you to sponsors, viewers, and staff. Chopped foul up along third that make these games possible, as well as the schools. Of course, we can't do these if we're not allowed into the schools or the facilities, so big shout out to the schools as well. The 0-2 got him looking, and there is another serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Gage Honeyegger. Strikeout number 8 for Gage Honeyegger, and that'll bring up Bodie Beaversdorf, who struck out swinging to end the second inning. Gage has found another gear here in the last couple of innings. Away, and it's 1-0. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as our highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. There's one just a bit inside. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 65th pitch here for Honeyegger. And that one bounces in there, and it's 3-0. Just past 6 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Steve Maves, Olivia Zimmerman from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex. First pitch is at 5:05 tonight. We're at 6:08. There's one, and it's 3-1. Rapids scored twice in the second inning with 2 outs. Had 3 consecutive hits with 2 outs from Graff, Cronkite, and Tibbetts. The 3-1. And there's a strike at the bottom of the zone to Beaversdorf. Counter run's full now. And then they scored another one in the third after a 2-base error to lead off the inning by Honeyegger. Stole third and then scored on a sacrifice fly. The payoff coming back here from Gage. And missed away. So a 2-out walk. The third walk issued by Honeyegger. Got to bring up Colin Milkey. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Milkey struck out on 3 pitches back in the third inning. Looking over at first. Again, tried the spinner and didn't spin, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Be back with you next week A lot of games. Check them all out at ZaleskiSports.com. I'll be over at Robinson Park on Tuesday. Assumption Edgar softball. There's a swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. I believe Mike Wendland is scheduled to be here for Rapid Spash, and then I'll be over at Buchholz on Thursday. The 1-2 home. Foul straight back. And check out all of our games at ZaleskiSports.com. Full spring, full summer coming at you here. The 1-2. Just a bit outside, and it count runs even at 2-2. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, as well as Post Road in Plover. The deuce is wild here from Honeyegger. And count runs full again. Back-to-back batters for Gage that have run full. Bodie Beversdorf will have a head start here on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Beversdorf takes off, and strike 3 looking on the inside corner. And Gage Honeyegger picks up his 9th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, and that'll end the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left via the walk. We played 4.5. 3-0 Rapids. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, to the 5th inning we go. It'll be Honeyegger, Simonson, and Seligowski as we play in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated here in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. Rodemeyer in his 5th inning of work. First one to Honeyegger. Drops low, and it's 1-0 to Gage. Fly out to center and reached on an error in his last at-bat. 1-0 outside, 2-0. The 2-0 inside. Yeah, and Gage isn't one of those guys you want to walk because, as you saw in his last time on the base pass, he doesn't like to sit still very often, and he will take second without a blink of an eye. 3-1 now to Honeyegger. Temperature hasn't dropped or hasn't risen. 59 degrees as it was at first pitch. The wind out of the south at 8 miles an hour. Popped up and out of play. Hoping we get this game in. A lot of rain north of us right now. The storm's more so in southern Minnesota, so about 8 o'clock. So we got about 2 hours. Honeyegger into right. Oh, nice play. Bobble there. I'll give him a base hit. Infield base, or a base hit there from Gage Honeyegger. And we'll see if Honeyegger sticks around at first base for very long. I would expect not. Gage will have about 30 pitches to work with on the mound of the last 2 innings here. Rodemeyer looks in, stays put, and fouls it back. Maybe it's 100 in high school, 105 in Legion. Yeah? No balls and a strike here. Gage looks. There he goes. Wow, what a jump by Gage Honeyegger. Oh, my goodness. Gage was moving before Rodemeyer even threw the pitch. Simonson's behind 0-2. What a read. Again, you play as much baseball as Gage Honeyegger does, you'll be able to read pitchers, and that was like a learn to read book. That was easy pickings there for Gage. Rodemeyer looks at him, stays put, does Gage. The 0-2, there's a swing and a miss. Down goes Simonson. Striking number 6 for Ryan Rodemeyer. There's one away now for Jarrett Seligowski. Flew out to deep center field his last time up. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned here in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online. WilliamsPlumbingWR.com. Honeyegger stays put. Seligowski looks at one low. They play here in the home half of the 5th. Pitch number 89 here for Ryan Rodemeyer. Long look in, still looking. Gage stays put and misses low. Beaversdorf is holding him on lightly. I mean, that's to say the least. Already stole third base once today. And there he goes again. Throw down to third. They got him. I'm not. Oh, they're going to say safe. That was. He got around the tag there. Had him in plenty of time, but the tag wasn't there by Poggle, and another stolen base for Gage Honeyegger. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up and out of play. Yeah, that was a quick hook there by Bruce Schaff out there at second base, but with the ball being there as early as it was, you would expect it would have been a caught stealing, but and Seligowski draws the walk. But because Honeyegger got around the slide, or around the tag of Poggle. He'll be fun watching Gage the next couple of months here in high school and then into Legion play this summer. Always fun to have a kid like Gage Honeyegger on a baseball team, on any team. Uber athletic, fouled out of play. Kid that loves the sport he plays, and he does it at an extraordinary level. Not the biggest kid by any means, but he is fast and uber athletic. Caught stolen base there for Seligowski. Infield plays in here for Seligowski. This is low. 2-1 to Jordan Seligowski. Pitch number 97 coming up. Now it bounces in there. And didn't get too far away from Milky. Counter will run 3-1. Likely Ryan Rodemeyer's final batter here. The 3-1 here. We hit over to third. Gobbled up there. Nice play by Poggle at third. Honeyegger will score on the RBI ground out. So Jarrett Seligowski will reach third. I don't think you realize how tough of a play that is by Zach Poggle over at third base. Playing in gives you even less time to react and made the play. Now back over to Poggle again. Bobble that time, just talked him up, and then he errors, and then he commits an error. Had a nice play, did Boggle a pitch prior, and then he commits the error over there at third base. That'll bring up Silas Cronkite, a single and a strikeout.
Silas Cronkite.
Runner at first, and 2 outs. More damage with 2 outs for Wisconsin Rapids. Bounces in there. Nice job behind the dish by Milky. This will be Ryan Rodemeyer's final batter here. And going to try and get out of this 5th inning so they don't need to bring in a pitcher or at the end of an inning. Pitch number 100 here. And misses high and away, and it's 2-0. Rapids won the game on Tuesday 4-1. They lead 5-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. The 2-0 here from Rodemeyer. And bounces in there. Another nice job behind the plate by Milky. Colin has done a good job for East behind the plate. The 3-0 here to Cronkite. And a 4-pitch walk to the catcher. And there's a walk issued. And that'll do it here for Ryan Rodemeyer. We'll give you the defensive changes and pitching change when we come back. 5-0 Wisconsin Rapids. 2 runners on, 2 runners out. We'll be back after this. You're watching high school baseball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Pitching change and defensive alignments here for Wausau East. Ryan Rodemeyer will go out to right field, and Carson Ballman will come in to throw here for the Lumberjacks. Final stat line is not complete yet for Ryan Rodemeyer with the 2 runners on base. He went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, just like his stat line, pretty similar to his stat line against Stratford. Had 4 2/3 innings, had 5 innings against Stratford, 4 hits. Gave up 3 hits to Stratford, and the exact same walk to strikeout ratio, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts. Right now, he is tallied for 3 runs, 2 of them earned, and then the 2 runners, and then or I guess 5 runs, and 3 of them earned. The run scored by Jared Seligowski was unearned because of the error by by Zach Poggle. But the 2 runners on base are still his responsibility in a stat line at the end here. Justin Tibbetts will be the first batter to face off with Carson Ballman here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Carson misses high for a ball. So after a 6-pitch first inning from Ryan Rodemeyer, Rapids really made him work. The 1-0. Overthrowing early here is Ballman, and it's 2-0. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy, from personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. They've got locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome. You'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local with Key Savings Bank. That's Rome, Wisconsin. Just to let you know, right down the road here. That'd be quite something if Key Savings Bank had a branch out in across the pond in Rome. That'd be pretty cool, though. But 2-1. 2-2 now. Deuces are wild here in the bottom of the 5th. Ballman trying to work out of it. Carson fires and misses high. So give advantage to Wisconsin Rapids. Fox and Graff will have a head start here on the pitch. Ballman comes set. There go the runners. The pitch home misses away and a walk. Bases are going to be loaded for Francis Cronkite. I was going to mention it earlier. Don't hear too many birds right now, but kind of going off the noises of the birds, give a congratulations to Rory McIlroy winning the career Grand Slam in golf, winning the Masters on Sunday in dramatic fashion down at Augusta, Georgia, or in Augusta, Georgia. There's a swing and a miss at a high fastball. It's 0-1. Francis, a couple of walks today. I think it was Jags mentioning on Tuesday, after that final round, there's another swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Over 130 private jets leaving Augusta, Georgia Airport after that golf tournament. Bucket list week for sure. Able to go down to Augusta, Georgia. Not easy to get your name drawn to go down there, though. That's for sure. The 0-2 coming here for Ballman to Cronkite. And got him looking, and that'll end the 5th inning. 2 runs across on 1 hit. There was an error, and 3 left on. We've played 5. New score, Rapids 5 and Wausau East 0. You're watching high school baseball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, Gage Honeyegger back out there for his 6th inning of work. It'll be Leszewski, Stahl, and Winter for the East Lumberjacks. Made of Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madacustom.com. That's MADA Custom.com. And I appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. 5-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Wausau West Marshfield softball still playing there in the bottom of the 6th inning, 11-4 West. Keaton Leszewski to lead things off here in the visitor half of the 6th and the top of the 6th. First offering from Gage is good for a strike. And Brewers back in action this weekend, off today. They'll host the Athletics for 3 this weekend. The 0-1 popped up and into the screen. As 0-2 here to Keaton Leszewski. What a wild start to the year for the Milwaukee Brewers. They got blown out a couple times, and they've gotten a couple of nice shutout wins as well. Jose Quintana coming into Milwaukee pitching well. Pitching staff has been decimated early. The 1-2. Got him looking on the outside corner. There's 10th strikeout for Gage Honeyegger. Another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel, strikeout for Gage. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. Ian Stahl. That was the big-time play by Brett Simonson to retire Ian Stahl to end that 3rd inning. We go to the top, or we're in the top of the 6th with 1 out. First offering to Ian is good for a strike. A walk and a ground out for Stahl tonight. Kicks and fires. Popped up and out of play. Count runs 0-2. Honeyegger at 81 pitches. Davis Winter on deck. Davis has popped up and struck out. He tried to start his last at-bat with a bunt. The 0-2. Ground ball, slow roller, tough play. Seligowski picks, can't play it. And that'll be the first hit of the day for Wausau East. And the no-hitter is gone for Gage Honeyegger. We'll see how Rapids scores it on Game Changer here, but we'll go off the official home scoring here. That'll bring up Davis Winter. That one hits Davis Winter on the front knee. You could hear it tick the knee. And now there's runners at first and second with 1 out for Ryan Rodemeyer. Two on and 1 out now. Graff plays in at first. And misses high for a ball. And we'll go off. I'll check both game changers. I'm sure East has it as a hit and Rapids might have it as an error, but we'll check. That one's away, 2-0. Runners at first and second. Honeyegger behind, 2-0. Kicks and fires. There's a strike to Rodemeyer. Mike Wendland's got so many teams on his game changer. It's tough to get down to the W's at the end. The 2-1 here. That one bounces in there, 3-1. They don't score it. They just put it on the. We'll figure it out here. 3-1 now. And walks him. So a single, a walk, and a hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded now for Zach Poggle. And Coach Pion out to have a quick conversation here. So Rapids doesn't score their games live. We got game changer camera down here to our right. Let's see what the Jacks have here. Yeah, they gave him a hit. I don't know where they got the 5th. Yeah, and Wausau East does their own, of course, scoring. Not sure where they got their 5th error from. I've got 4, but yeah, I'll go off the scorebook here that I've got. But a reminder that Carrie Van Ert with State Farm is your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you always help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. How to bring up Zach Poggo, bounced into a double play his last time up. Corner infield plays in with 1 out. It's only 5-0. Going to be hit to center. Seligowski coming in, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Stahl. It's going to be cut off but dropped by Simonson, and East is on the board here in the 6th. Sacrifice fly for Zach Poggle. Ian Stahl comes in, and the Lumberjacks are on the board here in the top half of the 6th inning. Winter at second, Rodemeyer at first with 2 outs. Jed Vandersanden now, a strikeout and a ground out. First offering from Honeyegger. Pitch number 90 is away, and it's 1-0. Gage comes set. The 1-0 popped up and out of play. A little wrinkle in the Legion season this year for the Wausau team, head coached by Tom Magnuson, who's an assistant here for the East Lumberjacks. They will not be allowed, shouldn't say allowed, they will not have any home games at their longtime home of Athletic Park this summer. There's a strike. All their home Legion games will be at Wausau East High School this summer. One, because shouldn't be not the reason they put new turf in. They put turf in at Athletic Park. That's not the reason, because they have turf at East. That's fouled off. Because the Northwoods League last year, the year before, introduced summer softball, and Wausau has gotten a Northwoods League softball team this year. And between the Woodchucks and the softball team, there's just no time for the Wausau Legion to play. There's a swing and a miss. Honeyegger strikes out 2 more in the inning. 1 comes across for the Lumberjacks. We've played 5.5. New score, Wisconsin Rapids 5, Wausau East 1. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
It'll be 1, 2, and 3 for Wisconsin Rapids here in the home half of the 6th inning. Gage Honeyegger as dominant as he has been in a long time. 6 innings, 1 run, 1 hit. Left 2 runners stranded, 11 strikeouts for Gage to go along with 4 walks. Landon Freeman, a day to forget so far at the plate. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Carson Ballman back on the mound for his second stint here. He pitched a third of an inning in the last half inning, popped up, backing up Milky, chasing it, and drifting back. That's a tough play there for Colin to make, and it's 0-1. It's probably tough to see, but Colin has that earpiece in his left ear, that pitching device to call the pitches to his that he gets from the bench. You can kind of see it on the back plate as well. He chases that one, and that was going to be out of play. To his back, the back of his chest protector. I just noticed it now because he ran over here and had it hanging out of his left ear, but back of that chest protector has that device connected onto it. No balls and 2 strikes here to Freeman. And bounces in there, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Solaris Fiber Fast Internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays. Just smooth, reliable service from a local company you can trust. Get connected at Solaris.net. Rapids was supposed to play in a doubleheader on Saturday here. That doubleheader against Menominee has been canceled. The 1-2 to Freeman. Breaking ball didn't break, and it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Freeman. And bounces in there again in front of home plate, and the counter runs full now to Landon. Again, a day to forget so far at the dish for the Rapids second baseman, Landon Freeman. Gage Honeyacre waiting on deck. Not really an early candidate anymore, a candidate for, no doubt, the player of the game. Freeman swings at a high fastball, and he's down via the strikeout for the 3rd time tonight. 2 away now, or 1 away for Gage Honeyacre. Fly out, reached on an air and singled, has stolen 3 bases, and has scored 2 runs. Go along with his outstanding performance on the mound here tonight. First offering to Gage is going to be lined to right field. That's trouble. That one's going to one-hop the wall. Honeyacre extra bases, rounds first, picked up out there by by Rodemeyer, and then a one-out triple for Gage Honeyacre. Gage homered in the game on Tuesday, and Coach Pion is telling his guys in the bullpen to pitch or to warm up faster. Rodemeyer got there as quickly as he could, but with the speed of Honeyacre, there's no catching Gage there. He stands at third base with 1 out now. Seems like he's been there all night on the base paths. That's going to be popped up to shallow right. That's trouble. That one's going to drop for a base hit for Brett Simonson. A Texas leaguer there for Brett Simonson. A triple and a single, back-to-back hitters. The Red Raiders get that one back after giving up 1 in the top half of this inning. Gage turned on that one down the line. And then Brett just blooped one into shallow right field. Breaking ball drops low, and it's 1-0. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice of Wisconsin Rapids. We hit to right, Rodemeyer drifting over, and Ryan's going to make the catch out there for the 2nd out. And there's 2 away now for Jordan Seligowski. Jordan a strikeout, reached on an air and a ground out. That ground out in the 5th drove in a run for Wisconsin Rapids. Simonson leads from first with 2 outs. There goes Brett. Throw down to second. A good throw by Milky, able to get in there just in time. And there's another stolen base for Wisconsin Rapids. 1-0 count here to Seligowski. Runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. Brett now dancing out there at second base. Misses high for a ball. Yeah, calm night here with storms expected after dark. That one misses high, 3-0. For as windy as it was earlier today, it has died down tremendously. 3 balls and no strikes here to Jordan Seligowski. Kicks and fires outside and a 4-pitch walk to Jordan. That'll bring up Eli Graff, single, ground out, and reached on an error in his 3 at-bats. Ski's Meat Market in Stevens Point is the perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring your wild game. Get all at Ski's Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. Before you know it, it's going to be grilling season, summertime. Ready to get out there and enjoy that. We don't have Using Your Sausage as a sponsor, so I can't pitch Using Your Sausage like the Brewers do, but go to Skis. They are, no doubt, one of the best. There's a strike to Graff. They're the go-to for sure for different flavored brats and chuck roast. Got to get for the beef tips. Go to Skis for the chuck roast. If they don't have it for you, ask them, and they will go to the back freezer and get or back fridge and cut it right in front of you for you. They do a tremendous job, and they are great people over there on Highway 10 East, right next to Target and Culver's in Stevens Point. That one bounces in there. 3-1. What's the restaurant over there across from Target? Not Els. No. There's the 3-1. That was going to be line to left. That one's going to get down. They're going to send the runner. It's bobbled by Mattis. The run will score to second, and they got him. All right, we'll get it all tallied up for you here. We go to the 7th. It is 7-1 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching high school baseball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, 7th inning we go. Gage Honeyegger is going to be out there for his last 6 pitches. Carson Ballman to lead things off. 0 for 2, a fly on a strikeout. The first offering here from Gage is good for a strike. see what that inside missed, and it's 1-1. Gonna figure that out. It used to be the old Shoney's restaurant over there, Grazie's Italian Grill. That was gonna be popped up and out of play. Before it was Grazie's, it was Shoney's, and that was. There's not many Shoney's left. I think down more so south, a lot like Ponderosa Steakhouse. Not many of them are left around. The 1-2 here from Honeyegger. Going to be grounded, backhanded by Simonson. Can't make the play. And if the question was in that 6th inning, if Stahl had a base hit, that was going to, as Ballman will reach on a hit there in the 7th inning. Honeyegger at 98. He's going to power through here the last couple of tosses here. Bodie Beversdorf at the plate, a strikeout and a walk. High and tight. And this will be Gage's final hitter here. They had somebody warming up during the last half inning. Bauman not a big lead. Misses outside. Pitch number 100 there for Gage, and this will be his final hitter, and it will be Bodie Beversdorf. There's a strike. Gage has been as dominant as he has been in his outings so far this year. And only going to get stronger as the weather warms up. No doubt about it. The 2-1 in there again, 2-2. Get that arm a little looser, and that first inning will be null and void from now on. 23 pitches in that first inning. Did pick up a couple of strikeouts, but was wild. Out of play. We'll have Olivia go down there, talk to him after the game, and ask him about that 23-pitch first inning, including 3 full count at-bats. A couple of strikeouts in that inning, but was all over the place. The 2-2 to Beversdorf. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on him on the breaking ball, and that'll be it for Gage Honeyegger. An outstanding night for Gage on the mound, finishing with 12 Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts. And we'll have a pitching change here, and it will be a big handshake there from Coach Pion to Gage Honeyegger. And Landon Jones. Landon Jones coming in to throw number 5 for Wisconsin Rapids. Final stat line for Gage Honeyegger, 6 1/3 innings. Gives up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. A walk number of 4 and 12 strikeouts for Gage here tonight. Landon Jones will be on the mound. When we come back, we'll take a quick break. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people?
Engineers Morgan VR.
Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, Colin Milkey to be the first. Oh, no, 24. What do we got for 24 here? Logan Glavinsky to lead things off. Levinsky in there hitting for Colin Milkey. And bounces in there, yeah, and gets away. Throw down to second. And he got him. Ballman tried to take second on the bobble by Cronkite, and there's 2 away. A ball and a strike now. And Jones now just needs 1 out. Rapids looking to go 2-0 here in the Wisconsin Valley Conference to start the season. A couple of big wins here. High and tight to Levinsky, and it's 2-1. Starting to figure things out are the Red Raiders. After a couple of tough losses to Chippewa. Got walked off by Toma last weekend, but have beaten some really good teams. Toma beat Aquinas last week. Aquinas, of course, the defending Division III state champions. There's a strike, and when East is down to their final strike here tonight. Send Olivia down to the field here after this one's over. 3-2 coming home, and bounced in there. The climactic ending of this game is going to have to wait. And we'll have number 13, Maddox Hurtis, coming in. Hurtis was the left fielder. You got him on there or not? Hurtis will hit for himself. Had a runner out there as well. Colin Milkey is out to run for himself now. He got batted for, now he's running. There's a strike in there. Nothing in 1 here to Maddox Hurtis. The 0-1. Oh, behind him. I saw that a couple of weeks ago. I keep talking about it, but there's a kid from Pittsville. His first at-bat came in to pinch hit. He got hit by the pitch. Maddox Hurtis has been on the bench during at-bats, has played outfield. There's a swing and a miss. We're down to our final strike. And then the first at-bat he comes in to hit. And Landon Jones throws it behind him. Milkey stands at first with 2 outs. The 1-2 from Landon Jones. Chopper to third and foul. Tonight's post-game show will be brought to you by Key Savings Bank. You'll feel right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in or online at keysavingsbank.com. The 1-2 coming back. And a breaking ball is swung on a miss. Cronkite will secure it at first, and Wisconsin Rapids picks up a win here tonight at a final score of 7-1. They start conference play 2-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference here in 2025. We'll step aside for our Key Savings Bank commercial and then come back with your post-game show here on Zaleski Sports. You've been watching high school baseball presented by ShedSliver.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, like, oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events. So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for the local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as we get you ready for our Key Savings Bank post-game show. Justin Pion will have, or Olivia Zimmerman will have Justin Pion, and then Gage Honeyacre. Final stat lines here tonight. Scoring lines, we'll start with Wausau East. 1 run on 2 hits, committed 4 errors and left 5 runners left on base. And for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, 7 runs, 7 hits. They committed no errors defensively and left 8 runners stranded on base. We'll have Olivia talk to Justin Pion here in just a moment, and we'll send it down to her here in just a second. Wisconsin Rapids, big number, 2-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Olivia will talk to Coach Pion about that here in just a moment. Again, you can check out our upcoming broadcast at ZaleskiSports.com. We'll send it down to Olivia and Coach. And
and we are here on the field with our head coach of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School baseball, Justin Pion. We just first want to hear a little bit about, how it feels to finish this week. You saw Wausau East twice away and now today at home, both wins. Just talk a little bit about how it is, to face this team, and now you're 2-0 in conference.
Yeah, it's huge for us. We were just talking about in the outfield. I don't think that we've swept them in 3 or 4, probably 5 years at least. That's how long I've been here, and I don't think we've swept them since I've been here. So it's big to come out and get 2 wins against them and start our conference season 2-0. Like I said on Tuesday, it sets the tone for what we're trying to do this year in our conference schedule.
And with that, thinking ahead to conference, next week you're playing Spash, 2 big games. Just talk a little bit about your mindset going into that, and really the rest of the conference season.
Yeah, again, we were just talking about it. Our mindset is that every game is the same. We can't treat it special. We've kind of gotten wrapped up into Spash Week and playing Spash and made that a bigger game than it needs to be. It just needs to be another game for us. And our mentality every game we play is we need to go 1-0. We have a 1-game schedule every game we play, and we need to just be 1-0 at the end of every game. So Tuesday we want to be 1-0, and then Thursday we're going to try again be 1-0 after Tuesday.
Excellent. Thank you, and best of luck.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you. And now we'll bring in our player of the game, Gage Honeyacre. Great win today. Let's first just talk a little bit about that first inning that you saw on the mound. Finding your rhythm, getting through that rough patch, and then, continuing to pitch, at length throughout the game.
Yeah, that first inning was a rough inning. I just told myself I got to move on from that inning. I just have to dial in for the rest.
And on, kind of the opposite side, you had quite a stellar game at the plate. We could consider it a game of threes. You reached base 3 times, stole 3 bases, scored 3 runs, and you hit a triple. So just talk a little bit about, your mindset and your mentality there.
Yeah, my mindset the whole game is to just be aggressive and just do the best I can do. And, just stay humble afterwards.
Awesome, and then we'll put you in the house. I'll count you down.
Perfect. I'm Gage Honeyegger, and I'm in the house.
All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Wisconsin Rapids as the Lincoln Red Raiders pick up a 7-1 win here tonight over the Wausau East Lumberjacks. 3 games for you on Saturday, nothing tomorrow. And please enjoy your holiday weekend, and we'll be back with you on Monday. Again, another whole slate of games coming up this week or next week, including the big ones, Wisconsin Rapids and Spash ×2 on Tuesday and Thursday. For my producer, Olivia Zimmerman, this is Steve Mave signing off from the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex. Rapids ends the week 2-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference before they head and take on the Spash Panthers. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe tonight with whatever may be coming storm-wise, and have a great holiday weekend. And we'll talk to you again next week right here, live on